Welcome back, guys, to another new episode of Get Through Show. And today's topic, guys, is something that all of us we have to agree to disagree. You know, it says, "Is body enhancement a reaction to insecurity?" And guys, we just want to engage properly on this one. Don't feel bad if you are into such things, but yeah, let's just talk with the crew. All right, guys, welcome back again. Remember, it's Get Through Show, guys. You already know the topic. It's very hard for me to say it, but yeah. And today I have to start with Yoli. Before that, on my right hand side is Yoli, Aisha. On my left hand side is your boy, the young Mandela Ori, and it's your boy Victor Chibuzo, guys. All this body enhancement and all that, does it react to insecurity? And I will start with you, Yoli. As a woman, and you felt like you've been seeing all the people, your friends, whether they are natural or they built it up, and then you felt like, yeah, I must be like them. How does it feel? Does it make you feel insecure about how they look, and then you want to go into such act? What do you have to say about that?
Well, you know, Vic, first of all, we just also have to just be realistic, right?
Okay.
Insecurity is something that lives within all of us. We all insecure about something.
Yeah.
Insecurity has certain levels and degrees and sanity
Same,
to
I
it,
agree
right?
with you.
So there's a healthy insecurity where you're just naturally insecure about everything, you know, as a person. And that actually makes you alive because obviously you have to check yourself.
Yeah.
And then there's an insecurity that's influenced by what you see and what you aspire to be or where you want to get at. And then there's that level of insecurity that actually motivate. It could either do two things. It can make or break you. That one
Yeah.
is the one that you excited to go to the gym. You want to push that way. That's a motivational insecurity. Like you look at someone else, you're like, yo, they're pushing. I want to be there. I want to be pushing. I want to get that body. You're on a healthy note. You're doing it for you. That's natural. Then you get an insecurity where you struggle with something that haunts you, something you feel you're doing it to either prove a point or you feel you're inferior if you don't have it. That's an unhealthy insecurity. And I'm not sure if we're talking about that insecurity. Well, if we're talking about that insecurity, it's unhealthy for you to be insecure in that sense because there's some things in your life that you can't change. At some point, you have to accept because you are naturally born
can-
with it.
but most
right?
people can-
If you can do something about it and you want to do something about it, that's a healthy insecurity. You understand? And if you can naturally do something about it, that's okay.
Yoli, when you said if you want to do something about it, now in what way?
In a natural way. Let's say you're changing something that can be changed. That's a
Okay.
good insecurity.
Okay.
But it's a bad one or it's a bad thing when we start trying to change things that aren't meant to be changed. Create things that we're not born with. You know, fix things that we're not meant to fix. If you're born a certain way, if you can fix it because you have money and it's not an insecurity that haunts you, it's just you wanting to improve and be better, and you can medically fix it or whatever, that's okay. That's if you're not insecure about it. You know what I mean? That's if it doesn't haunt you to a point where it depresses you, it belittles you, it takes away from you. Then by all means you can change it at a later stage when you're financially free. You get what I mean?
That's your own point of view, because what we see in these days, it's like it's I don't know if I'm gonna say it's so annoying because everybody wants it. Let's say you got a friend, you know, you naturally endowed, and your friend was insecure about how you look, how your curves and all that, and probably she don't have money. You get what I mean? But she's so envious, and she always tell you, yo, Yoli, I like how you so curvy and all that and all that. I wish to do this and that and that and that. Like when you heard such things from a friend, what do you think? Like what will be your discussion in that aspect?
Well, I feel like certain things, like what do you mean, like shape in terms of bums? Those are
Kind
things
of.
that you can
You
work
know-
towards. I mean, you can squat, you know, to get big bums. You can hit the gym. You can do your squats. You can wear things that make your bum look bigger. You know, you can.
So you just buy those
Yeah,
those
you
big
you buy exactly. I mean, we all wanna be flourishing, and if you see that as part of flourishing, it depends your idea of how you wanna flourish. I don't see big bums as flourishing, but if you view it as something that's that's a positive for you. And then you go out and make it happen for yourself. Gym, wear those tights. And if you are financially stable to go get implants, do it the right way, get a good professional doctor. Do you?
Well, you know, in this topic, it goes both ways because also men, most of the men, they want muscles and all that and all that and all that. You know, but it is true. But it is true. But it is true. But it is true. You know. But at the end of the day, we actually setting the boundaries because the way our young ladies are overdoing it. I'm not against that. Remember, I'm not against whosoever you want to get your body shaped.
Idea of overdoing it in your, what's your definition of
Ideology of
overdoing it?
doing it is that everything lies on social media these days, right? You will see someone living a natural life, no stress, but immediately she came across one or two pictures or one or two a portfolio of where they can do such thing and all that, and then you find out that the person would now be eager to. Do you get what I mean? In as much as she didn't even mind the way she is, the way she look, but because of the way she sees things on social media, how everybody is getting their body enhanced and all that, then she wanna do it. Do you get what I mean? So that's what I meant by overdoing it, because hence you mentioned that you can get it even through the gym, but now people don't want to go through that process. They want to flew somewhere to go get the big bam, big breast, whatever. But I'm not against such things though. But Ori, the way you've been, let's hear you.
Because I feel like you doing all those things. If you do it naturally, like maybe you go to the gym, do squatting, do all those things, and you mention guys going to the gym, building muscle. Those are the natural things,
That's
which is fine by me. I don't have any issue with that. Because going to the gym alone is discipline. Because you have to discipline yourself to be consistent by you going there, doing the job and getting it done. Because it takes years, and it's not one day to get your shape and whatever you want to do at the gym. But when you look at the social media now, social media has already influenced a lot of people in a bad way. Like you going because you want to do your bulbs, you want to do your nyash, you want to do all these things. To do what? To entice guys. To make no, because they are doing it for guys. That okay, guys like all this nyash, they like all these things. You make money, you do all those things. So you see some people only just go and do the nyash and you see becoming an influencer. Say they are say they are influencing and all these things. I'm getting it because you are not secure. You see, the way you are beautiful. The way you are, God created you in a normal way. If you appreciate yourself, if you know whom you are, see, your person will come to you.
How do you mean?
What are they doing it for? They are not doing it for men.
Oh, you meant like your... Okay.
Like somebody, what Ori says that not all men are fixated on big bums. So if you don't have big bums, you'll find someone who's not fixated on big bums, and that's your person.
But like me, because I don't
all the bumps that we are talking about now, if you see way back like 20 years ago, it wasn't like this. This thing came up less than like maybe 5-7 years ago. Everybody flowing to Colombia, do all these things, go and do 5 million, 10 million, because of what? It's because of guys. They want to look for people, so this guy will be able to message me, this way. You are not secure. Insecurity is what giving them issue. If you are very secure, you love whom you are, you are beautiful, you take care, look nice, take care of yourself. Don't live a fake life. That you have to do something to impress someone, so someone can, talk to you. After 5 years, what if something changed? The person you want to impress will not like you anymore, will go to another person. You understand? So why are you impressing people? Because you want to get the molar at this present moment, at this thing. So I don't think those people that are doing it are secure. They are not. Insecurity is giving them issue.
And guys, remember, as we're talking about this, we're talking about the disadvantage of such actions. Because I've seen a clip where I don't know how they managed to do that BAM, but at a certain week, it started like ripping. It started like ripping off and all that.
We've seen some video too, that the one they did in Nigeria,
Yeah.
which they didn't do very well.
Very well.
And after like 3 weeks, you see, if you watch BBC will post them on their IG, and they will be crying. You will see wounds, you will see a lot of things. They've been injured, they will be crying for help. They want to do some surgery operation for like 10 million, 20 million. Why did you take yourself through that pain? Why? Because you want to
and I
feel
believe
alive.
they didn't go through due process, because if you go to a cheaper one, it gets you fucked up.
See, sometimes
fucked
it's
up.
not about being cheaper. There was, let me give you an example of someone who is wealthy. If one of Nigerian former president, his wife went to Germany to have this plastic surgery, and he died through that process. So what are you going to say? They are wealthy. She has the money. She has the money. So what are you gonna say? So
What was she doing to her body?
I think
she was face and everything, and you know this woman, she's very beautiful. You know, she was beautiful, like, and she died during the process. So you can't be killing yourself because you want to impress the society. You want them to feel somehow. You want your IG to be pumping up likes. People who doesn't even care about you, they don't know you. So you just, because you see like you see comments, oh, you're beautiful. That's what gets into your head, and you feel like that one will take you to, something. No. The way you are, if you know how to carry yourself, if you know how to package yourself, people will still love you for whom you are.
But also realistically is that these girls that do these things, they get quite a good following, and they've got a good following on YouTube, and they're making money out of it. I mean, for them it's business, you know what I mean? Because people want to buy into that lifestyle. People want to see someone who's curved with big bums and small waist and big boobs, fair skin.
And after getting that done, they set up their handles on social media.
And their handles grow.
Yeah, it grows. But my take on this is also think about the disadvantage of it, because I know before you go into such things, there's some
Clothes that
some
you need to,
some clothes you need to sign, and when it gets bad, how do you think those people that are growing their Instagrams, their social media lifestyles, do you think they can actually post the disadvantage, or whenever there's a complication, they can't post that? You get what I mean? They can't post that because Yoli, remember, I'm not against whosoever that want to do it. That's me. That's Victor for you. I don't even go through big bams, whether you big bam, big breast. I don't care. If you want to go enhance yourself, I don't care. But I just want you to know that when it gets bad, like, what's the take? Like, do you get what I mean? Will you even advise people their own mistakes, consequences, right? Yeah.
When it goes bad, guys, it goes bad for them. All I am saying, right? What I am trying to say is that I don't have a problem with what you do to yourself, or what you choose to have or not have on your body, right? The only thing that I am saying, do not turn it into unhealthy insecurities where it kills away from your peace. Anything that takes away your peace, for me, that is troublesome.
It does.
What doesn't make you sleep at night because you don't have, that is a problem. That's the level of insecurities I advise people not to get into. Don't tap into that insecurity. Exactly. You having sleepless nights now. You know, you're going into prostitution. You're sleeping with different men that you don't even like, so that you can bank money to go get yourself done these things. That's the toxicity that I don't want. Don't do things like that.
So we all agree that it causes insecurity.
No, you already have an insecurity while when you want to look different from what you actually look like. That's a no. We must understand that. But I'm saying whatever insecurities that you have, there are healthy insecurities and there are levels of insecurities. Don't get to the level where it takes away from who you are. It takes your soul. Like you want to live the life of a devil to achieve this particular thing that you want. Don't get to that stage. When you reach that peak where you're sitting in bed and you're thinking how you're going to get that 50,000, which calls you're going to take, where you're going to go, where you're going to be seen to get that done, then that's unhealthy.
Sorry, without saying much, what can I say, advice can you give to such people that are feeling insecure about other people? Do you get what I mean? So I don't know if I can say an advice, just a piece of advice. If, because to me, if I was gonna advise, I know what I'm gonna say. So just briefly.
I'll just tell them like the way God created you is beautiful. You are beautiful. What you just need to do is to build your inner mindset, build yourself, build your confidence that, okay, I'm beautiful, I'm okay. Don't look at the society, what the pressure they are putting on everybody on social media, and you want to go on that level. It's very dangerous. So keep to yourself, be confident in whom you are. You are beautiful out there, and you'll be fine.
Well, to me, if you're beautiful, you're beautiful. If you want to do whatever you want to do, make sure you're working for it. Make sure you keep money for it. Because if you don't have the money to look the way you want to look, because you see how people are looking on social media, and now you have to force yourself, you have to force people, you have to go ask people money that you didn't give them just for you to look curvy. I'm not against that, but make sure, because there's this saying my mother always say, whatsoever you want, but you don't have the money, you're a thief. My mother always say it to us. You must make sure that you're equal to task before you want that. Do you get what I mean? So, viewers out there, if you into such thing, it's not my problem, but also just know that there is also a disadvantage of such things if it's not done properly. You might even spend a whole lot of money and get it worse. You get what I mean? You won't get the result of what you want, So Yoli, just a few words.
For me, from my side, I'll just say, do you, boo. Don't do anything that takes away from your peace. If you can afford it, go for it. If you want to change it, lovey. Whatever makes you sleep at night. The only thing, I just want you to rest, sleep, do you.
All right. Guys, please, like we said earlier, we would like to engage with you guys on this. We're not body shaming anyone, but we're just here to rub minds, to agree to disagree. Don't forget, it's your boy Victor Chibuzo. Get Through Show on YouTube. Don't touch that dial. Like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. See you in the next episode. Peace out.